welcome to the show. I'm Moira Geddes. This weekend we are off and racing with the Golden Pendant in Sydney on Saturday, the Moira Stakes in Melbourne Friday night and the Sir Rupert Clarke Stakes on Sunday. Coming up now though, the Daily Telly, Herald Sun and Courier Mail's top racing experts. We take an up-close and personal look at Lankan Rupee. Single tones are in fashion this weekend, of course, for the punters, the latest odds for today's top tips. First though, a quick look at last weekend's big race finishes.
And it's still Laserhawk in front. Now Sacred Falls has seen the gap and Sacred Falls sprinted through with 100 metres to go. Purton saw the gap, sent him through it and Sacred Falls raced away. Another second for Royal Descent. Laserhawk is third.
Crackerjack King all out. They swap him. Happy Trails and Foreteller drive to the lead. Happy Trails, Foreteller, they hit it. I think Foreteller a nose to Happy Trails. Crackerjack King 2 lengths away, third from Ladari.
And with me every week in the studio is the Daily Telegraph's racing editor, Ray Thomas. And Ray, most horses are now fully warmed up. We are week 5 of this year's Spring Racing Carnival. Who are you looking to this weekend?
Yeah, you're certainly right, Moira. And there were 2 great wins for Chris Waller with Sacred Falls in the George Main and Foreteller in the Underwood Stakes. He's had a great start to the Spring Carnival. He'll be to the fore again this weekend at Rose Hill. No Group 1s, Moira, but 6 stakes races. Of course, AFL Grand Final weekend. There's big races Friday night at Moonee Valley and Sunday at Caulfield. A great weekend of racing. My tips at Rose Hill in the feature, the Golden Pendant. I like Catkins, that man Chris Waller. Moira, Catkins is the horse to beat. The Shannon Stakes, Rock Sturdy just let us down last week, but if you backed him, stay with this horse on Saturday in the Shannon Stakes. Scissor Kick, Quality Colt, he's the horse to beat in the Stan Fox Stakes. And the best outsider, Moira, we have to wait for the last race, race 8, Beldacour. Good each way odds about $7.
Very good. Thanks so much, Ray. Let's go south to Melbourne now, where the Herald Sun's chief racing writer, Matt Stewart, joins us. And Matt, you're looking closely at Caulfield on Sunday. The Sir Rupert Clarke Stakes, the big race there. You're favouring Dissident, despite that challenge of coming back from 1,600 metres.
That's right. I mean, normal progression, Moira, towards the Cox Plate would be to step up in distance, but Peter Moody has brought Dissident back in distance, and that's why he's going to be good odds. I think he can overcome it and prove just how good he is and win the race and then go up in distance again and then go on and win the Cox Plate. He's drawn well. He's only 6 kilograms over the minimum, and he's going to be backable odds because of the challenge, and I think he's up to the challenge, so I'm tipping Dissident to win the Rupert Clarke. I think the other, in inverted commas, good horse in the race is Speediness, number 2. And he ran a phenomenal race in this event last year, and he was terrific first up. He'll be scorching home again. And my speed map experts tell me that Bull Point from the Chris Waller stable, number 11, is going to get a gun run as well, and I'm tipping him for third. But I reckon the really good horse in the race can overcome the little challenge set to him, and that's Dissident, and I think he can win at good odds.
All right, thanks so much, Matt. Let's go to Brisbane now, where the Courier Mail's racing editor, Nathan Exelby, is on standby. Nathan, you're keen on the chances of the Mick Kent-trained Pyrrhic this weekend, regardless of whether he starts at Moonee Valley or Caulfield.
Well, Moira, I'm hedging my bets this week. This horse is engaged at both Moonee Valley Friday night and Caulfield on Sunday. I think he's a great chance no matter which way they decide to go. He'll be better odds on Friday night at the Valley. It's a tougher race, but he was excellent at Moonee Valley last time behind St Jean. I think he's ready for this middle distance now. He'll give a great sight. If they go to Caulfield on Sunday, you'll be looking at lesser odds, but I think he'll race well there and be hard to beat there as well. Other bets, I think Dissident is hard to beat in the Sir Rupert Clarke there on Sunday. I know he's got the 58 kilos, but I think he's up to it. He's drawn to get a nice run there. And here in Brisbane, there's a horse Under the Hat. Hasn't won for a long time, but he's well placed in this race on Saturday. I think he gets his chance.
Okay, thanks Nathan for your picks of the weekend. Time now for this week's Podium Profile. Ray, today we are looking at Lankan Rupee.
Well, we're looking at some absolute pure class here, Moira. The world's best sprinter, Lankan Rupee. He's running in the Moira Stakes at 8:15 p.m. tonight or Friday night. So in between the Rabbitohs clash with the Roosters, you can flick over and watch this champion horse. He was beaten first up, Moira, a shock defeat in the McEwen Stakes, but he'll bounce back in the Moira Stakes tomorrow night. There's his stats. He's a 5-year-old, only had the 17 starts for 9 wins, $2.8 million prize money. I think win number 10 in the Moira Stakes on Friday Friday night for Lankan Rupee.
All right, let's hope you put your money where your mouth is. Do not go away. Coming up next, more of the latest odds from tab.com.au. But first, if you don't know what to wear this Saturday, don't worry, we've got it sorted for you. This week's Fashions on the Field is proudly brought to you by Westfield Bondi Junction. And here, of course, every week to talk us through the latest looks is news.com.au's Mel Hoyer.
Thank you so much, Moira. And of course, the Spring Racing Carnival is the perfect time to play with colour. And we are playing with colour. So starting with our ladies this week, if you're going for one colour, keep the tones similar and opt for all the one shade, like this lover dress in classic red lace. I absolutely love it. The lace fabric really adds a very feminine touch to the whole look. And of course, we've paired the dress with a very simple red suede pair of heels by Enzo Aguilini from 9 West and a red leather Gucci clutch. And on top of this beautiful outfit, we have put the most exquisite hat from Nerida Winter. So really lace and red. If you want to be a winner on the track, certainly get into it. Of course, combining the lace dress with the lace detailing on the fascinator means there's no jewellery that's really required. So this is just exactly the perfect look for your day at the races. But it's not just about the girls. Of course, men too can play with just one colour. And of course, the one colour that I love for the races, get away from grey, get away from black and go for blue. So we've chosen a really great rich navy coloured suit from the Australian label Farage, and we've teamed it with a crisp white shirt and a silk tie. Those more maybe adventurous men can play with colour with their tie or keep it more classic and simple like we've done. Good, well-polished shoes are also a must, like these black dress shoes from Zoo, and they really do finish off the look. And of course, Moira, all of these looks and more are available at Westfield Bondi Junction.
Thanks so much, Mel. What do you think, Ray? Looking pretty racy and red for trackside this weekend, I think.
Well, the red dress looked good on you, Moira, but I did like that Farraga suit. That's on the top of my shopping list.
All right, you'll have to work pretty hard for that one. Last but not least, for the punters, a quick run over the latest odds from tab.com.au.
Yeah, Moira, and then once again, Catkins, very short in the golden pendant, $1.40, but she will win. Rock Sturdy, stay with him this weekend, $2.80 for the Shannon Stakes. Scissor Kick, that's rock bottom odds now, $1.70 for the Stan Fox. There's our best each way builder, Cool Race 8 at $6. Our best bet, Moira, is Rock Sturdy. He'll bounce back this weekend.
We're seeing some of the money come down a little bit now, Ray. Not so big double digits there on the returns.
We're talking quality at the moment, Moira. These are the best race horses in training, so you've got to take the short odds at times, but any price a winner is a good price.
All right, that's all we have time for this week. Be sure to join us again next week with all the very latest, both on and off the track. Happy racing.